Poverty is pain. It is like a Poverty is pain. It is like a disease. It attacks a person not only materially, but also morally. It eats away one's dignity and drives one into total despair, as stated by the World Bank 2000. Zambia has a population of 19 million plus people. According to a Habitat for Humanity report, the country remains one of the world's poorest. Close to 64% of Zambians live under $2 a day, and the majority of those who earn more barely make ends meet. With only less than a month to go before the August 2021 general elections, political discourse is heavily centered on the cost of living in Zambia. Recently, PF National Mobilization Deputy Chairperson Geoffrey Mwamba, GVM, said on a party's interactive forum that the cost of living in Zambia is far more affordable compared to other African countries in the region.
The opposition in particular, they are cheating the Zambian people that the cost of living is quite high. Let the opposition party leaders just travel across into Zimbabwe before they get into South Africa and compare the prices. They will realize that President Edgar Lungu has actually contained this country to a level where at least things are still affordable. I was in South Africa a couple of days ago. A bag of mealie meal now is going to, is fetching about 380 kwacha. Cooking oil, almost 400 kwacha.
Ni survive ni gulisa. Togulisa towaya. Ero nyumba hii kuchifundo cha besha mulungu sembe na gokdata. Ina chirunga kumbuyo kuchikuru. Saka yalepo ni 150. 150 tomato na eve ni 180 160. So timagura ko chabeto chero kuti vasankhamo vaja ogulisa tophwanyika tuji tasankhamo taoda vana vamuna vanajoina kumenya vantu kupoka ndirama mrandu kapena ni kusova zinchito kale amene business amene nichita ni kugulisa tomato pena kuti madamage pena ngutulepo tujatounjika watenga waoda kanti 20 kwacha ukamanga upeza mpena 5 kwacha profit iyenda chabeku pamera.
For most families in Zambia, life alone makes it a miracle for anyone to live until the next day. In shanties, poverty and hunger among families have manifested into crime, high rate of HIV, prostitution, and pregnancy. The vicious cycle is all traced to how unaffordable commodities are for common Zambians. Most families in Zambia live on a hand-to-mouth basis. While this is so, the ruling elite continuously claim that since coming into power in 2011, they have improved the lives of Zambians. Officials of the Patriotic Front have said that the increased infrastructure development littered around the country is evidence that the lives of Zambians have been improved.
You won't come to my house, find in my house without a mealie meal because I'll provide my own mealie meal.
However, there is no tangible proof that the huge spending in infrastructure has culminated into improved life standards for majority Zambians.
Cost of living is too high. And then go do that. Ukapeza ya bagi ya unga, nisikugula cha bagi ya unga basi. That's why na ukawala na unapaka. Manchito kulibi. Go do la ni unga na malasha. Malasha saka chabe hai. Ayo marodi amini bakamba ayo marodi.
With new roads built, the cost of transportation of goods and services continue to skyrocket, thereby pushing the cost of commodities much higher. With continued weakening of the kwacha against major currencies, most families are having difficulties to make ends meet and to put 3 decent meals on the table. Conversely, the root
video video tule monele pitani ite video isuma sana max le kakwa fena iwe ama doctors bale punda ti mpia mole pela makadazi. You are busy doing this thing na imwe. This why are you going to do this thing na imwe? Bale punda ti na mata kuri mwe pela abantu ageni mo workshop okute fini fia ifina imwe. They can go fina imwe. You are imbalancing the party na imwe. Towards the election abantu bale punda ti mpia mole pela makadazi. Mole chitefi mo fini tuna imwe.
Iwe kafiu kabiyoko inenebo doctor iwepo waisura ka nani kanidia ili oshapo imyonto kapadi muchevo turanda tuisale pale omulandi fintu na fishupa tekutumpa uko.
It was a time when doctors down tools, demanding for better salaries and risk allowances while on duty in the COVID-19 pandemic. Clearly, while the PF insists that prices of commodities in Zambia are lower than in other African countries, the cost remains higher for many families. Putting 3 decent meals on the table remains a struggle, including for those in employment, while the ruling elite continue to live lavish. Reports and testimonies have shown that poverty and hunger are linked to crime, HIV pandemic, prostitution, and unwanted pregnancies amongst women.